Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nabila binti Muhammad Azri. My ID number is MDA20-11-022. I'm from class DIA 3A. My lecturer's name Madam Shafinas binti Abdullah, and today I will talk about my topic: women should not get married. Attention getting opener. All marriage go through change, but if your marriage is starting to affect your mental and physical health, it may be time to reevaluate whether it is right for you. If a person is in a long-term relationship where their needs are severely unmet, they will experience some symptom of anxiety or depression. Women should not get married. I have 3 points to support my agreement that women should not get married. First, women want more focus on their career. Second, they are afraid of domestic violence and abuse. And third, bad experience with marriage in past time. For some women, finding the time and energy to have both a fulfilling career and meaningful relationship is almost impossible, so they choose to stay single for the sake of their professional life instead. Single women in particular are seen as bitter, picky, or sometimes even gold diggers, and choosing to stay single is not seen as acceptable as wanting to be in a relationship. There are a few good effects of being single woman, which is we have time. It means if you are a single woman, you can pick up yourself and go anywhere you want and anytime you want. And we have money. It means closely related to time is money. Once you have a family, your spending vacation kids to be solely your own. When you are a single woman, however, your spending habits do not affect anyone else, and we can get to know ourselves well. Many women define themselves by their family role. Being single, however, gives you the chance to discover who you truly are. And career freedom. A single woman has the ability to dedicate herself to her career. If your work is important to you, this is your opportunity to develop your career. Afraid of domestic violence and abuse. Domestic violence is called intimate partner violence, occur between people in an intimate relationship. Domestic violence can take many forms, including emotional, sexual, and physical abuse and threats of abuse. Risk factors for domestic violence and abuse include individual relationship, community, and societal issues. Uh, a number of studies have looked into identifying women most at risk for domestic violence. The most common feature is an imbalance of power and control. However, neither woman who experience domestic violence nor the partner who abuse them fall into distinct categories. They can be of any age, ethnicity, income level, or level of education. Following are examples of situations that are common among women who experience domestic violence. It is important to understand that any woman can be abused. There are examples of risk factor. First, isolation from family and support system, witness to violence during childhood or at the field, parent history of violence within the family, financial dependency, incompatibility, means change in the outlook, alcoholism, mismatch of career option, role expectation, and last, the anxiety about control and consequently the violence play out most before and after deployments as soldiers lose and then try to reinstate control. Afraid of domestic violence and abuse, it can affect to our health, which is injuries to limbs and physical or mental health. Bad experience with marriage in past time. Conflict is stuck in any relationship and can take a high emotional and physical toll if it is happening all the time. Kids suffer through a gloaming and despondent marriage. Kids forced to endure loveless marriage and to tolerate emotional tension day after day bear the full brunt of their parent dysfunctional relationship. They intuitively feel their parent unhappiness and sense their coldness and lack of intimacy. In many cases, children blame themselves, feeling their parent combative relationship is somehow their fault. In such case, staying together for the kids is a cruel joke. If you are avoiding conflict entirely because you are afraid of how your partner handles argument or because you don't think it worth the energy, that can be a sign it is time to move on. Concluding remark: single women are better than married women because being single is smarter than being in the wrong relationship. And a successful woman is one who can build a firm foundation with the brick others have thrown at her. And single is not a status. It is a word that describes a person who is strong enough to live and enjoy life without depending on others. Thank you.